This is also Starlag, probably one of RAISY's favorite champions against Rock on RAISY. So I will close the predictions now.
3, 2,
because
1, kämpft.
None of you participated anyway. Here we are. They immediately face off at the heavies. Fortunately, ZenAku picked it up right away. But RAISY just showed aggression and a direct rocket. Made his desperation push for the mega health kind of worth it. ZenAku avoiding his opponent for now. He does not want to fight at railgun without rockets. He just backs off. Gets that weapon. Oh, 75 on the Pika. And RAISY has no stack to work with compared to ZenAku. ZenAku's stack is insane. And ZenAku's cutting off RAISY's way towards the mega health as well. Reading that RAISY was going to look for that light armor to perfection. Denied the light at mega and denied the mega too. So now RAISY is really worse for wear and needs to find a way to get some unreturned damage in, because the stack of Starlag is commanding, but the unreturned damage for now comes from the Australian pro, and yeah, he just charges forward, bullies RAISY out of the area and gets the item. RAISY on the other hand tries to just get out of there without taking too much damage, and he's not really succeeding too much, but yeah, he can't deal damage himself on the item, so ZenAku will now trap him at railgun light armor. But RAISY's smart enough to not go for it. But now he kind of needs armor, or just needs to go out of there, and yeah, that rail means another clean pickup and 370 stack for the Australian and 1 stack for the Hungarian. But no frag still. RAISY is still alive, and RAISY will get 100 stack back. Just like that. Boom. There we go. That was long overdue when RAISY got away with 2 HP. It feels like after an eternity ZenAku gets the second frag. And ZenAku is playing this insanely well. And again, ZenAku gets the item without too much casualties, just as I say that. RAISY gets some beautiful tracking off the bounce pad. But RAISY is going to be too late for that mega health again, and all of a sudden, yeah, can't force a fight anymore because the stack difference is not really given anymore. Rather, the stack advantage for RAISY would not justify it. Huge rocket from ZenAku, and covering the floor with spit will make it harder for RAISY to even close the distance. And RAISY decides to not at all. ZenAku just tries to catch up his opponent here. But RAISY didn't really move at all, so RAISY could not run into his opponent's arms. Has to, not an amputee. Okay, let's see what RAISY could do. I mean, he is trying his things, like setting up at the items a bit early to predict where ZenAku is going to come from, deal damage, but it seems like he's only able to deal damage before the items, which results in ZenAku always having the biggest stack, because he can just heal back up after taking it. And now RAISY just tries to find his way into heavy, and he does so. This should be an in for him as he gets the item, having much more stack to be able to trade with. And ZenAku is just trying to time RAISY's movement in a way that he gets the better angle or the first shot out. Yeah, and he's doing quite a good job. Just like that, there's 130 damage. And the stack difference, or advantage rather, is gone. And RAISY needs to push a choke point to get that beautiful reaction shot there on ZenAku's rocket launcher. And then the lightning untracking was nice too. Followed up by some clean-up duties. And ZenAku gets his third frag, and now RAISY seems like he's out of answers. What would work for him and what he can do. So RAISY is actually... in a bit of a... yeah, caught between a rock and a hard place, and... again, he will find a fight, but is it on his terms? Because ZenAku has the way biggest stack. This time RAISY seems to find a trap, but ZenAku can just ping-pong him around again with rockets, and all of that progression is stopped just like that. There's no way RAISY fights, but RAISY at least earned himself the mega. Question is, what can he do with that? ZenAku has been doing a good job at avoiding most of the damage coming in from RAISY when he's down at heavy. He's dealing so much in return. RAISY has barely any stack to show up anywhere. ZenAku is managing RAISY's stack, all the timings, and his stack himself. Fumbles the movement, otherwise this would have been his fourth frag. RAISY gets away with the skin of his teeth. 1 HP is left. Beautiful defensive rail from RAISY. Will mean he can fight, but not really after this anymore. And the asset will take him down as he just collected the 50. And ZenAku is making bigger strides towards the next round of the lower bracket with that frag. Bit of Pika damage, not too bad, but then again, RAISY can't deal enough damage to justify dropping or even kill ZenAku. This could have been a ring up, but fortunately ZenAku is not pushed too far off, and RAISY now is in trouble. Eating a rail, can't really push in. The split is covering some of the areas, and ZenAku has all the weapons still. So 3 minutes left, and the way this has been going so far, it seems like RAISY has no idea what would work for him or what he could change in his game to get a frag off this Australian madman. And bulky ZenAku, just as bulky Solag, is just eating RAISY whole. Look at that. I mean, at this point, it's desperation time, and ZenAku wins. RAISY calls GG. There you go. 14-1 on the heavy department, and 11-4 on the mega. There is nothing RAISY could do.